QP testing.
I've got you here, Pat, KA8GKG.
Sorry, John, I didn't hear what you said. Somebody told me the broadcast of 5 feet was down. I'm just making sure it's back up.
I said I have you here, 5 and 9.
Oh, thank you.
You gonna do announcements for me tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll toss it to you in just a little bit.
Should actually be heard on Broadcastify because it's up and running.
Okay, what's up and running?
Sorry about that. Went under the headsets for a second again just to make sure. I'm still here though.
Okay, very good. I'll be listening. KA8GKG.
Turn it on and get 2 listeners. I'm going to be quiet here for a minute. I'll catch you during the net, John. Thanks. And I do keep for a quick second before you start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you dig your trivia question back out?
Yes, I did. I have it ready to go here on my desk.
Excellent. All right, we'll be listening. Okie-dokie.
Hello, CQ, calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November, here in Akron, Ohio, and my call sign is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf Kilo Golf. However, for the purpose of this net, I'll be using the club call Whiskey 8 Charlie Radio Charlie, W8CRC. This is an open, directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic goes through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchange of amateur-related ideas and information to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date about club meetings and other events, and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday evening at 1900 hours local time. That's 7 p.m. local. We start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or member who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once that is complete, I'll open the net for regular check-ins. Please give your call sign, repeated phonetically, followed by your name. At this time, we'll start with announcements, and then we'll open up for some other check-ins. So at this time, I'm going to toss it over to our fearless leader, Ed 80QP, for our club announcements. Take it away, Pat.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the net. The announcements I've got for tonight. Tomorrow is the big day. That's our club. I keep calling it our club picnic. Tomorrow is going to be our club Christmas party. It will be at TGI Fridays at in Stowe. It's at Steele's. It's actually up at Steele's corner of the road. It's a little side road there. You go almost, you go down Allen Road to this little commercial parkway thing. If you can find the Texas Roadhouse, we're actually going to be meeting at the TGI Fridays. It's right in front of that. So don't make a mistake and go into the other place. We will start at we'll start gathering about 5:30. I've told them that we're going to have a social hour between 5:30 and 6:30. We'll probably order about 6:30ish, and then we'll take and have the meal together. And Santa Claus or an elf or something might show up there. You never know. It's you never know where the big guy's going to show up at, or one of his elves, or heck, he might be one of us. You never know. Let me break here for a second. Anyway, there's been quite a bit of conglomerating this to get it put together. I do have to thank everybody that volunteered their time and effort to put this together. It's going to be a fun party. if you can make it, even if you haven't told me or anything, you're welcome to come in. I'm expecting somewhere in the vicinity of about 30 people. So this is going to be a fun time, I'm telling you. Anyway, moving on from that, the 4th of January, coming right out the box, we're going to get busy. Kind of slamming right into the new year with a testing session. If you've studied for your license and you think you're about ready, scanner listeners, this goes for you too. If you want to upgrade now, and you've got the Christmas holidays behind you, you want to put the 2 or 3 days extra work in to get you there, we're going to do a testing session on the 4th of January. It'll be at 10 o'clock at the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church, 2406 Hardwell in Akron. It's 44312 is the zip if you want to look it up. The testing session will be from 10 till whenever we get done. I need you to pre-register. You can pre-register by going to our website, crarcham.org, and just filling out the little, about halfway down the page you'll see where it says something about testing. You can just click on there, go in and fill out the link, or fill out the information there. You'll need your FRN, and fill that information out, and then I'll know you're coming, and just plan on being at the test. Your break. We actually do have quite a bit coming up for next year. There's talk of a pancake breakfast that we're going to try to put together. There's some events coming. I don't know if anybody's worked the 10-meter contest this last weekend, but that was an awful lot of fun. I think I was close to 50 contacts. And I just played around with it for most of the day on Saturday. Anyway, getting away from that, that's all the announcements I've got. Go ahead and just check me in regular, John, and I'll be listening, and I'll take any questions that come up. And it'll keep me back to that.
All right, Pat, thank you for that. Looking forward to the picnic tomorrow evening at TGI Fridays. Okay, I'm going to start with a trivia question, which I have handpicked, and this question comes from the General Class License Manual, and I think everyone will get this, but it's a good place to start. And the question is, which of the following is true concerning access to frequencies, that is, frequencies in the amateur radio bands? A, nets always have priority. B, QSOs in progress always have priority. C, except during emergencies, no amateur station has priority access to any frequency. Or D, contest operations must always yield to non-contest use of frequencies. And I'll repeat that if you need it as we go along here. Think about which answer you think is correct, and I'll mark it down. At this time, I'm going to open the net for regular check-ins. So if you would like to check in with our net tonight, please come now.
PSA.
PSA, good evening, Keith.
Good evening to you.
Any additional check-ins?
Go Foxtrot, Charlie Y, Bob.
All right, Bob. And another check-in, please.
NH, Mark and Akron, in and out.
All right, Mark. In and out. Thank you. I'm going to go back and pick it up at KA8 BSA. Keith, take it away.
Good evening, everyone on the net, scanner listeners. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not in net control. I'm going through that.
Looking forward to the party tomorrow night at TGI Fridays, and exciting times coming up for the club, as Pat mentioned. So I will step aside and turn it back to Net, KA8BSA.
All right, Keith, do you have an answer for the trivia?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Charlie. Charlie is my answer for the trivia.
All right, Keith. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for checking in. Bob, CCY, I believe it is. Go ahead with your check-in, please.
Yes, thank you. Good evening to everybody. Not much going on here. Once again, like everybody's saying, looking forward to the party tomorrow night, getting together with everybody, having a good time. And my answer to the question, even though I'm studying, I'm going to say C.
All right, Bob. I had you in mind when I picked that because I know you're an aspiring general class operator. So good luck to you in that pursuit. I'll see you tomorrow night, Bob. If you're going to the picnic, as Pat said.
Be there with bells on.
All right, Bob. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. NH Mark was in and out, and that leaves me at the bottom of the list. So I'm listening for additional check-ins. This is W8CRC.
KB8PRK.
Right, Ted. I didn't hear any other check-ins, so I'll go back and open it up again in a few minutes. Ted, come on in.
How you doing, John? Everybody else out there? Just pretty nice day today. I don't think we're going to get one of those till maybe next week again after Christmas. It doesn't look like we're going to have a white Christmas according to the forecast. But the good thing is, after Saturday, they start getting longer again, ever so slowly. So we got that to look forward to. I don't have a whole lot there, John, so I'll just turn it back to you there. KB8PRK.
Very good, Ted. Thanks for joining us this evening. And maybe I'll pick you up on the other repeater later if you're going to be on. I'll probably have it on and be listening out here. This is the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday night VHF 2-meter net. Listening for additional check-ins. Please come now.
W8CTM, carry it, Portage Lakes.
Good evening, Kerry. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead.
Well, good evening, John, and everybody on the net here. I'll get the trivia question out of the way. I do believe it's Charlie, but you never know it sometimes listening to the radio. But that's the way it is. Anyway, it was a beautiful day today. Took my e-trike out and went for a ride, and I enjoy it more when it's warm out, that's for sure. But anyway, it was fun. Well, I don't have anything else for the net. Hope everybody has a good evening, and I'll just turn it back to you, John, and you can get on with it. Talk to you later. W8CTM.
Very good, Kerry. Yeah, it was nice out. Linda and I were out. I did a little bit of Christmas shopping. I think I'm going to stop with that. I spent $100. That's all I'm going to spend. No, I've got another thing to buy. Never mind. But I did get out and do some things. We stopped and got coffee at a new restaurant, cafe that we found last week on South Main Street by Killian Road, and they specialize in Ethiopian cuisine and coffees, and it's absolutely delicious. It's a whole different coffee experience. So we did that today. Then I came home, and that was enough running around for one day. Okay, the net is still open and listening for check-ins. This is W8CRC listening for net check-ins at this time. Please come now.
Recheck and it's with an additional.
Check here, too.
Pat, was that a recheck? Go ahead.
I have an additional check-in to check in KE8FKO. She's standing here. You want to say anything? Merry Christmas, whatever.
Say anything?
Just
This is KE8FKO in and out because I got groceries to get.
There you go. And I did have an additional comment if you want, if you're okay with it.
Well, sure. Flora, you are checked in. Thank you for taking the time to say hello. Pat, go ahead with your comment or your announcement.
Just occurred to me that this time next week, this day next week is Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve I've got no problem with. I can do a net that week. But Christmas Eve is going to be a little tight for me. If one of you guys want to be net control that night, please let me know because I don't foresee myself running a net. So we'll talk about this at maybe the meeting or the Christmas party tomorrow night. The other thing that has occurred to me is that it's the next meeting night. The actual meeting would be the first of January, and that's not going to work. So probably the next time we'll have any kind of club function is going to be the 4th of January, and then we'll pick up the meetings on looks like it would be the 14th. So that anybody that's keeping those kind of schedules, please keep in mind that that's what's going to happen. If we get a net control for next week, that's fine. If not, there will likely be no net. And back to net, and it'll keep it.
Okay, I don't know if anybody would be available to even check in, given it's Christmas Eve. I know I have other obligations earlier. I'll have to get back with you on that. So maybe it would be a good idea to skip the net next Tuesday. If you're listening and are interested in checking in with us, you can listen, and if somebody's here, we'll pick it up. And if you don't hear anybody at 7 o'clock, we're probably not going to be here. I'll leave it at that for the net listeners right now. This is W8CRC in Akron, Ohio, listening for additional check-ins to our Tuesday night club net. Please come now.
Check.
Check, go ahead.
PRK. Yeah, I didn't hear the trivia question. I didn't even know there was one. I tuned in late. Could you reread the trivia question?
Yes, I will do that at this time. I marked you with the correct answer. I thought maybe you gave it to me and I didn't write it down. I was wrong. So here's the question. Which of the following is true concerning access to frequencies? A, nets always have priority. B, QSOs in progress always have priority. C, except during emergencies, no amateur station has priority access to any frequency. And D, contest operations must always yield to non-contest use of frequencies. What's your answer, Ted?
I kind of like that last one, but I'm going to go with Charlie.
Okay, you're listed here as answering Charlie. Thank you. Any other comments on this check-in?
Well, that'll do it. Thanks. Give me a PRK.
All right, Ted. Thanks for giving me your trivia. And I picked that because I know we have some technician class licensees who are pursuing their general class, and that question comes right out of the general class question pool. So I thought it was easy and pretty obvious, but that's why I picked it. For aspiring operators to the general class license. Okay, I'll give it one more time here for the to see if we have any additional late check-ins to our net here at 7:20 p.m. If you would like to check in, we would love to have you check in with us. We don't bite. Come in and say hello. Give me your name and call sign, and we'll talk to you a bit. This is W8CRC. Listen. Okay. Well, I would like to keep it going here because I know sometimes after I close the net, people do drop in and look for the net. We're not here. And so anybody have any comments? I'll stay here for another 10 minutes and see if we have any late check-ins. Any comments from anybody who's already checked in?
I could answer the trivia question.
Oh, that's right. You didn't answer it. Oh, Pat, give me your answer, please.
Well, I agree with Ted for once. D would be really the heavenly answer. I still think it's C myself, and pardon my dog in the background there.
Oh, the dog is no problem. I like dogs more than most people. Not most people. Some people. Don't you?
Yeah, I've got three yappers, and the one that you hear now is the yappiest.
Yeah, we just have the one, and he's a trip. He's a character. He likes to play with his toy. He likes for us to throw the toys, his chew toys, and we'll throw them between us and play catch with him. And he's always chasing after him to try and take him out of our hand. He has so much fun with that, and we have fun doing it too. And it gives him some activity, especially on these days. Now he does get out and go for walks. Linda takes him for walks and walks the dog in the neighborhood street too. But they're so much fun. They got so much They have so much personality. And I'm still listening for check-ins. Thank you, Pat, for your answer for the trivia. And I'm listening for check-in number 9er. We have 8 so far. I would like to have at least 10. Please come now. I am listening. This is W8CRC. Okay, I'm not hearing anything. It is now 7:23, and I am going to move on and close the net with 8 check-ins, and that's counting. With regard to the trivia, you guys are all champions. You all answered correctly. That is true, and the answer is C, Charlie. Except during emergencies, no amateur station has taking the time to check in to our net. Without you and your check-in, there would be no net. So thank you for not making me sit here and talk to myself for 20, 30 minutes. It's always good to hear from everyone. I wish everyone at this time listening, and to anyone listening and who has checked in, our club members and friends, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to each of you. I wish you a very prosperous New Year. And so we'll talk to you all soon, I'm sure. This is W8 Charlie Radio Charlie in Akron, Ohio, closing the net at 7:25 in the evening. Again, 7-3 and W8CRC will be clear.
In 8 UKM.
2.
Okay, we have a check-in. It sounds like, Pat, hang on. N8 UKM, is that right?
QSL, I'll give you 2 to make it 10. November 8 Uniform Kilo Mike, Chris, Copley Township with no traffic, and my answer would have been C. And then I'll also give you a club call, Whiskey 8 Oscar Romeo Charlie, the Summit County Amateur Radio Society, and let you know that we did do a test session over the weekend where we had 3 people in, and all 3 passed their technician, and 1 passed general. So with that, the club would like, and myself would like to wish everybody a happy holiday season, and look forward to catching you again in the future. Thank you very much, and back to net. N8 UKM.
Very good, Mike. Mike, thank you for checking in. I do have both call signs. Thank you very much. And Pat, I know you had a comment and you doubled with Mike, but Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, hang in after the net, would you please, for a minute? All I was going to say, I think, was see everybody at the Christmas party tomorrow night, and that was a good trivia question. I think that's all I needed.
All right, very good, Pat. See you tomorrow, and I'll be clear and off the air till probably around 9 o'clock. I'll probably be back out in the radio room. 7-3 KAHE KG.
Probably going to be up there. I'll at least be up there lurking. N8OQP. N8UKM, you still there?
Yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Get a chance to kind of come out tomorrow night.
I think I think Mama has some plans for me. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens.
If not, there's always room for you. Come on out. We'll be out there till probably, I'm thinking 8:30ish. Time it's going to all get over. So you're welcome to come out if you want.
Well, thank you very much for the offer, and again, to all, a happy holiday season. N8OQP, N8 UKM.
OQP, thanks.
N8OQP KF8 CCY.
Did you get the question? You got the question right. All right.
Well, you get lucky sometimes.
He needs 34 more.
Hey, was you listening earlier this evening starting around 5 o'clock?
I got called over here. Must have been about 6, almost 6:40. Somebody texted me and said the broadcastify was not working, and I like to have that. On for the nets. Turned out being a computer issue, but that's. I was over watching Red 1 on to get myself in a Christmas spirit for tomorrow.
Reason I'm asking is I usually come down around that time, smoke a pipe, and I always turn the radio on. But our Mike Keir was back, and even once just said, "Hey," but I mean, there was a couple times it was really noisy.
All right, I can actually go back. If the broadcast, probably didn't pick it up since it was down. But then, I'll start. I'm gonna. If you start hearing stuff like that, text me with it or something, and I'll go back in the log and listen to it and see if I can figure out what direction it's coming from.
Roger that, will do. This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Yankee. We're clear, 73s, people. See you tomorrow.
The bell's on, Bob, and N8OQP.
been downgraded from Keith to somebody.
Oh, I didn't know if we were. That was a private discussion, man. Jeez.
It's all right. You could have used my name. I don't care. You know, maybe I should keep an eye on it more often too.
Well, if you see it's down, just text me because it's probably that computer's probably shut off or something. Every once in a while I get a power glitch that'll take that thing out.
Okay, I will do. And it says as I was in the store, I said, I'll just listen on Broadcastify. No, that's not happening.
Well, it's fixed now.
Yeah, I heard it until I got home, and then I came in and got on the little HT here in the bedroom. KA8BSA.
I'm actually kind of surprised how well this thing sounds through that Broadcastify thing. It's still got about a 30-second delay, but the audio quality and everything coming in from this repeater is pretty decent.
Okay, I'm gonna jump out of here and go make some magic in the kitchen. Having scalloped potatoes with smoked sausage baked into it.
Yeah, I got one thing I gotta wrap before tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go do that. I got my gift. The other gifts that I got, the door prizes are all here. So I gotta get ready for that. Everything's here. We're on schedule. Go do your dinner. NAOQP.
All right, I will. Thanks for letting me do that. Hi. KA8BSA.
Can tell you're hungry.